I whisper it like it was nothing, like it was just air between us. I'm not ready for love. That's what I said. But what he heard was goodbye. And maybe it was, even if I didn't mean it that way. If you've ever turned someone away, not because you didn't feel something, but because the feeling was too real, too raw, too dangerous, then you'll understand. We weren't official, not by any label or title. But he had already become the highlight of my days. The little buzz on my phone that made me smile before I even opened the message. After years of chaos and heartbreak, he was a different kind of calm, a silence that felt safe, not empty. We met at a friend's engagement party. He made a joke about the shrimp. I laughed harder than the joke deserved, but something about him stayed with me. His name was Eli. He had a quiet presence, eyes that seemed to listen as much as his ears did. He remembered the smallest things, like how I couldn't stand loud bars and how my coffee had to be overly sweet. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. He just kept showing up, and that scared me more than anything. I was used to the kind of love that burns hot and vanishes fast. People who came in with fireworks and left with excuses. But Eli wasn't like that. He didn't make promises he couldn't keep. He never made me doubt myself. And instead of leaning into it, I panicked. Real love felt too dangerous, too exposing. That night, we were curled up on my couch, a forgettable movie on in the background. He slipped his fingers between mine and said, "I really like being around you." It should have made me feel safe. Instead, I felt cornered by my own fear. So I smiled, pretending I was sparing us both, and said, "I'm not ready for love." He looked at me, paused, then nodded, "Thanks for being honest." Those were the last complete words I ever heard from him. No pleading, no drama, no checking back in. He just disappeared with quiet respect, as if he believed me completely. I kept waiting for a text, a simple one to talk, something I could use as a doorway back. But nothing came. His absence grew heavy and final. I checked his Instagram like a stranger, saw that he'd unfollowed me. Not in anger, not in bitterness. Just gone. Making space, maybe, for someone braver than me. It was only then that the small memories surfaced, the quiet kindnesses I had brushed past, the way he always placed his phone face down when we were together, the way he noticed when my mind drifted and gently asked, "Where are you right now?" Not accusing, just present. He had been a kind of love I didn't recognize because I was too used to surviving the wrong kind. I told myself I was protecting him, sparing him from a future I wasn't ready to promise. But the truth? I was terrified, afraid he'd see the broken parts of me, afraid he'd walk away. So I walked first. Later, I tried dating again. People who looked perfect on paper, who said all the right things, but no one felt like him. No one carried my silences as easily. No one remembered the way I liked my eggs or spoke my name as if it mattered. One night, I found myself scrolling through our old messages. Dumb memes, little check-ins, quiet encouragements. My chest ached as I typed. I didn't mean what I said. I was scared. "I miss you." Then I stared at the words before deleting them. Not because they weren't true, but because I knew it was too late. Here's what I've come to understand. Not everyone fights to stay. Sometimes they listen to your words, take them as truth, and respect you enough to walk away. And that kind of respect hurts more than being abandoned in anger ever could. So if someone offers you something steady, something kind, something that doesn't need fixing, don't push it away. Don't hide behind, "I'm not ready," when what you really mean is "I'm afraid." Say the terrifying thing. Say the honest thing. Because once someone like Eli believes you don't want love, they'll leave, and they won't come back. And then you'll be left with the silence you chose, wondering what might have happened if you'd been brave enough to stay.